Now, the topic of today is quite serious, and I didn't jump on it immediately because at first I thought it was a joke, a hoax or fake news or whatever. And I'm working on a lot of content. I've got technical test server Rainbow Six, I've got my solo placements on Xbox, and this channel is predominantly dedicated to either music or gaming. And although I'm a big movie enthusiast, I'm not planning to do movie reviews, do I, nor do I want to have it any room on this channel. But I'm a father, and together with my wife, um, we take raising our kid, our 8-year-old girl, our 8-year-old daughter. We take that really seriously, really seriously. I could have jumped on it immediately because there are a lot of videos being made on this topic, but Netflix Cuties is wrong on so many levels. So many levels. And I don't give a rat's ass on who is supporting this, who said that critics and experts gave this movie prizes, because let's face it, if experts and critics agree doesn't mean that they're right. I give a rat's ass about what critics say and what experts say. I give a rat's ass about what Hollywood stars say who support this movie. I think you're missing brain cells here. Absolutely. Now let's bring this home to me as a father. The sole purpose of parenthood is to raise your kid in such a way that you can give him or her the tools necessarily for safety, but also to grow up to be an independent, strong person who can make his or her own decisions in life to live a long and healthy and happy life. That's the fundament. On top of that, you're the one who needs to provide security for this little human being. The reason is we call kids innocent. And they are, because they got nothing but good. They have a hard time distinguishing good from evil. And it's up to you as a parent to keep them away from evil, keep them away from evil people, and teach them along the way who are idiots and who are not. And a lot of people are focusing on Netflix, rightfully so, with Cuties. But I think the main driver should be the parents, because the parents are the ones who gave their kids to privately commercial companies and let them being slapped on a poster in very compromising outfit, in a very compromising pose about twerking. I'm very straightforward in this. If you're a parent of one of these kids, you should be arrested. You should be arrested. There are also people in the Netflix company that were part of the idea and design team. There were people who actually approved the initial idea. Then it went to the boardroom. They approved it. Eventually, it went to the execution, the executive producer, the director, the costume designers, and eventually also marketing people. You should all be arrested and should be examined mentally, psychologically, and it should be determined whether you're still a good environment for your kids. Because if you've got the nerve to slap someone's kid on a poster like that, that has more to do with a poster about a strip club then you've got no business being in parenthood. Absolutely, absolutely not. Now, this is a article in screenrant.com over Netflix apologizing for the sexualization of young girls in Cuties movie poster. It's fine that you apologize for that, but the guys and the people, well, the people that are apologizing about it are still working there. They had months, if not years, to have some thought about this process, this idea, this so-called creative process, and have a moment of reflection and think, this is actually not a good idea. Their first initial reaction was that this movie was received by critics very, very well. And as I said, that you're an expert is fine, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're right. You had months and months to understand that what you're doing is wrong. And it took, I think, about 2 weeks of rants and rage in the world before Netflix apologizing for a movie poster sexualizing kids. Now, Netflix apologizing after releasing a Cuties poster sexualizing the young girls in the movie, which terribly misrepresents the award-winning film. Indeed, I haven't seen the movie. It's about an 11-year-old Senegalese girl who is, discovering herself, wants to join a girls' dance group. So what they've done is Netflix released a poster showing the young actress wearing skin-tight dance uniforms and standing in provocative dance poses. This poster was in direct conflict with the film's message, but many folks online misunderstood that, assuming the poster was representative of the film. So wait, what? You had months of design capability put into a poster, then you market that poster, and then it's the fault of people, the audience, who misrepresent the message of the film? No. We have a very clear understanding of what's going on between your ears. How does that work? Designing a movie poster that has got nothing to do with the movie, and instead what you're thinking is, okay, we got a movie, the movie message is A, let's take movie message away and bye-bye message, and take these girls and put them in a total different messaging. I think this movie should be cancelled. There is now a petition, it has 43,000 signatures. I take full ahead with this. It's not that I'm, the fun fact is also, if you release a poster like that, and you also slap on it that it's rated mature, why is this movie rated mature then, if it's not resembling what's on the poster? I think Netflix actually think we're all idiots. But my question is, what do you actually think when you design a poster like this? And how do you look at your own kids when you come home after a hard day's work and you can tell your wife that you just created a new movie poster, that you just approved a new movie poster, or that you just came up with the idea of a new movie poster for 11-year-old kids? You have done nothing else than sexualizing 11-year-old girls. You've slapped them on a poster which is on the internet, nobody takes that away, and in 10 years time frame these girls can still be put into contact with this poster. This is, if you would do this to my daughter, all hell would rain on you. Really. And if you think that the word associated with sexualizing 11-year-old girls is not applicable to you as a parent, to you as an employee of Netflix, you're wrong. That word applies to you. And we all know the word. If you feature 11-year-old girls in a dance movie, have at it. Could be a fun movie. Do not rate it mature, but it should be for children. My daughter likes to dance. She likes movies for kids, which feature girls dancing. This isn't about. If Netflix released a poster showing the young actors wearing skin-tight dance uniforms and standing in provocative dance poses. This poster was in direct conflict with the film's message, but many folks online misunderstood that, assuming the poster was representative of the film. So, if I see a poster of Arnold Schwarzenegger with some robot signs here, what would be the first initial thought? If we see Sylvester Stallone with boxing gloves on in a boxing ring, do you think I'm gonna watch a movie about divers for sharks? What were you thinking? It's not our fault that we misunderstood something. We didn't misunderstood something. You misunderstood something. And there is now a petition at change.org. Can you see it here? Yeah, it's here, change.org petition. Oh, here we go. And I would urge everybody to go over there and sign it. This French filmmaker who directed the film, he should not be able to show this to the world. I don't. This is, it's full stop. Netflix apologized for sexualizing young girls in Cuties movie poster. Even just the title Cuties, Cuties, and then a poster like that, and then it's the audience fault how we interpreted it. That you had months to come up with the idea that this is not a good idea, because if this is not represented for the movie, then who came up with this? Is this man or woman or individual still working there? Does she have kids? Where are the parents of these kids, of these little girls? They should be exposed, I would say. I want to understand who these people are and what they were thinking. So, guys, I just wanted to make this rant. I still can't believe this shit. You can make a lot of movies, and if you want to watch dirty movies, go ahead. I don't give a shit. But the moment you touch children, even like this is not touching children, but you touch children with this, with a poster like that, you're touching an area where I'm still feeling a freaking anger about this. These people should be fired. They should be arrested. They should be brought to trial and be investigated if they're still good parents. I'm looking forward on what you guys think, but let me know in the comments and drop a like and or maybe even a dislike. I don't give a shit. I had to make this. I'm still pretty upset about this. How could you, as a human being, portraying kids like this? You're scum of the earth. Full stop. See you soon, guys. And let's return to some positive with gameplay of the technical tester. This guy. The bitches.